guys. There it is. There's that confirmation. It's just not surprising at all here. Our flame of love will burn forever. Look, you're my other half. You're my other half. Your person knows, guys. Your person knows very, very much. This is yours. This is your butterfly. This is your empress. And there's the other butterfly. Very close to your heart there. Matters of the heart, you guys. Gosh, you guys, there's another butterfly. Gemini, very, very strong confirmation from Spirit here. I hope you guys are really listening to these messages because they're coming through very, very strong for you. Look, I'm putting them here with your angel wings. Very, gosh, okay. It's emotional. I feel emotional as I deliver you those messages, guys. Hi Gemini, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome also if you are a new watcher. Hi, my name is Chris. You are here watching Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Also cross watchers, hello. Love messages reading, love tarot reading, tarot love reading, love oracle reading, love reading. This is for November. This wants to be yours. 2021, 2021. However, when you get here, it's when you're meant to receive your messages, guys. Readings are timeless. You can arrive here. Look, this is also wanting to be yours, you guys. These two here. You can arrive here, well, weeks later, months later, years later, truly, and resonate. I know to talk about years sounds very silly, but it's true. So just want to let you know. Also, please remember that there is a lot of energy already coming through Gemini and cross watchers, and there will be a lot more. However, because of this energy, its messages are coming left and right, both some of what you see and some of what you don't see or hear that I'm relaying to you. Can be that a reading for you feels very private, like a private reading for you. Can also feel, excuse me, like there are particular messages for you. So please take what resonates and throw away the rest. Gemini and cross watchers. Lastly, I do want to remind you that this is not a prediction. You are in charge of your outcome. Please use your free will when watching your readings. Your outcome is yours, Gemini and cross watchers. Okay, we're going to get a little more shuffling here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you tell us? Wow, you can. What is going on with Gemini, their love life, their person, any messages you want to come through today? Also there's another flyer, guys, flying position here. Let's keep an eye on this position. Also cross watchers. Okay, there's another one. All right, guys, I'm going to turn them over. I do want to tell you right off the bat, I do not read reversals. If you are meant to get a message in reverse, trust me, you will receive it. I'm going to turn them over I'm going to leave them here for you to look at. Then I will be getting your, okay, guys, have you seen this? Here, I hope you can see them okay from there. Getting your overall energy card. Two of Swords is already here, guys. Some Libra energy. We have the World card here. Somebody wants to communicate. Some of you, this might be long distance as well. Nine of Wands here, guys. Sagittarius energy. Who's maintaining their boundaries? Is that you, Gemini, your person? Six of Swords, you guys. All right, what's going on here? Aquarius energy, Gemini. Whoops. We have the Empress here. The Judgment card. Oh my goodness. Okay, the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups, guys. All right, Pisces is here. Eight of Swords is here. Gemini, you're here. Look, Look at that sword. Okay. We're going to talk about it in a minute here. Let me just move this over a little for you guys so everything can fit. I know I like, your person could be a Taurus, guys. Your selenite was really wanting to be handled today, okay? As well as your opalite, some Cancer and Libra energy there. Your person is really wanting to communicate with you. I'm going to tell you that right now. So take a look. We'll talk more about everything that's here, everybody that's here in a second, guys. I want to get your overall energy. I do want to tell you, though, there is some more Aquarius energy here, guys. Why am I reaching for totems? You know why? Because, I don't know. Spirit wants me to pull one out. So I'm going to do that, okay? We're going to get one out here. Because that's just the direction it's going. How strange. Okay, that's never happened in a reading ever. I want to tell you that. Look, your angel wings do want to be here, guys. Guided connection. This is a Z, a Zet. I'm going to put it here. This is not something I've done before, but somebody needs that Z, that Zet. We are getting your overall energy, Gemini. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can we have the overall energy for Gemini's person? Okay, guys. Now, before I look at the overall energy, I do want to tell you, sometimes it can be that the energies are reversed, and I will actually reverse them right before your eyes, as in this is where you are, this is your person, and it can be that they get switched. That doesn't always happen, but it does happen. Also, it can also be that they are applying to the overall reading. It's not always just your person's energy in yours. Many times it is, but it's just not always the case. Okay. Well, look. The Three of Swords here. Your person, Libra's very strong here today, guys. Doesn't mean your person's not here. Please remember, if you're not hearing your person's zodiac sign, does not mean they're not here. Some energies just are particularly stronger and kind of stand in front of the line, so to speak. So remember that as you're watching today's reading. But there's Libra, guys. Your person is heartbroken. Heartbroken for you. Three of Swords, you guys. Also, I want to say to you, this is just not going to be for everyone. But this is the Three of Swords, and it is a matter of fact that for many of you, this is a divorce. It's not for everyone, guys. The main thing here with your person's overall energy is the heartbreak they're having for you, Gemini. And it can't even be you or your person are. Maybe not even in a divorce together, but in a divorce with a third party, okay? That's just not for everyone, but that message needed to come through for somebody. Well, we see the swords here, guys. We know there's conflict and instability in this connection, or there has been. We also see it here on the table, but your person is really heartbroken for you. Now, look, this is a 3. There's a couple of things going on here. A, they're really wanting to communicate with you. We already saw that look right here in your relationship placement here, guys. In the World card, this is coming to a 3, which is all about expressing yourself. And this is also your partnership placement. Very much twin flame soulmate energy, triggering each other, mirroring each other, probably not even realizing, I want to say, especially as it was disconnecting to where you are now. But somebody here also is in decision mode. Guys, excuse me. We see that here with the Two of Swords. I feel like that's you, Gemini. This is coming down as your first card here. But you guys, the World card is in your second placement. So this is telling me we have a 3, we have a 3 here, and it's coming, look, kind of right down below your person. I feel like you both really want to communicate here. Your person could be long distance, guys. That is just a matter of a fact. But this future here together, there's some conversations to be had about whether you're continuing this or not. Also, it can be with the World card, guys, that for some of you, as I said, there can be some traveling involved, and that really is just the nature of the World card. That is not going to be for everyone. But here's the other thing. This connection is a little suspended right now. I want to tell you, just kind of not moving. Okay. We also, I want to say to you, we do see Scorpio here, guys. I don't know if you can see that. That is the eagle. That is the Scorpio spirit bird, I guess you could say. We also, in the World card, always have Aquarius here. And that's coming through strong in your reading already as well. Taurus is also here, you guys. Gosh, I want to say to you, though, it feels like a big decision. Somebody might have already made it, but a big decision that might be coming on. And for some of you, might have something to do with a third party. That's the other thing about the 3, as I said here. Now, a lot of communication is needed and wanted. We see that quite literally, guys, with the future. Where are you guys heading here in the future? What needs to be talked about? Now, but also third party, excuse me. When I say third party, can it be another person? Yes. Can it also be more than one person? Yes. And can it be, what was that third party here? What is that sword that got put right in, rammed here between you guys? Excuse me for that aggressive expression, but it really feels that way. It feels very painful, Gemini. What was that? Was that a third person? For some of you, yes. For others, I really don't think that's the case. It's some circumstance here, something that happened between you. And it can involve other people, guys. Also, for some of you, distance. And I do feel like that you haven't been agreeing on something here. And your person, guys, why are you? We're going to look at yours. Look, it just flipped over. Your overall energy, guys, look, is the 10 of Cups here. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute because this is what I want to say to you about this is happening now. This is happening in the reading today. The 3 of Swords here and your person's overall energy is very much the case. But I'm also feeling here with the 10 of Cups, you guys, this Pisces energy, a couple of things. You're coming through here, Gemini, and I think relying on some friends and family, maybe in a way you haven't before or needing to. But I do also feel like these are overall energy cards, you guys. It's feeling very much that you're both feeling heartbroken here. Although I do think one person may have put that third sword in, is what I want to tell you, okay? That and can be going on with the third party as well. That's not going to be for everyone, but that is going on here in the energy. And I do also feel, excuse me, Gemini, that there is for some of you too a reconciliation going on with family members. That's not going to be for everyone, but that is coming through here. But I like I said, overall energy is also going on here, guys. 10 Cups, very emotional, very, very emotional. Look at this storm here. Storm coming down that this third party, this third sword, whatever that third party is, it's not always a person, guys, caused this storm here quite literally. But here's what I want to say to you. This is a 10, guys. You know that. End of a cycle, completion, renewal. That energy has not magically disappeared between you, but there is an end in sight. And this is what I'm feeling too. Some of you on both sides are really wanting to restart this, but we need to look a little bit closer at this here. This is the thing. Look, yeah, it's very emotional. Look, and this is the thing. When the overall energy cards go swimming in this emotional energy here, guys, it can be one or both of you, excuse me, but it can also be what I'm feeling now, which is both of you. I think this is very, very emotional for both of you. And this is what I wanted to say to you. If you're looking right here below, look what we have here. Excuse me, I was talking about the 2 of Swords and I got a little distracted. Well, we have the Empress card, guys. What is the Empress card? Well, kind of everything. Can pretty much grow anything. Does that include, well, fertility, guys? Yeah. Can include pregnancies. I generally do not like to go there in readings. I just want to say that to you. But also fertility and growing things in the way of life. The ground here. Look at that emotional energy. So look, it's long and winding and you can't really see the end. There's a lot of emotion between you. But I do feel like Gemini, as you hold this scepter here, very much twin flame soulmate energy, I want to tell you guys, for some of you, you are really thinking about new love. That is not for everybody, okay? Look what we have here. I don't know if you see that. Of course you know. There's that 3 again, you guys. Excuse me. Just making things wobbly here. There is that 3. Not only are you really wanting to talk to your person, but there's something you're not letting go here, guys, as the river goes and things get collected in it. Sometimes it can also be a little stopped up with rocks and moss, sort of leaves can collect here. I really feel like there's something you're not quite letting go with your person, okay? We're going to talk a little bit more about that here, but some of you also are, well, wanting it back with your person, but I feel like some of you aren't, guys. That's the thing. This is the overall energy. I really, this end of the end of the cycle and this phase of love is what I want to tell you, Gemini. That is in your reading. There's just no denying that, regardless if it's you, your person, or the both of you here. But I do feel like for some of you guys here, there is, excuse me, maybe some of you have even moved on already. That's what I want to tell you. Growing things very, very, very much, but you also don't let things go, I want to tell you. Okay? And I think that's part of it here. You might not be letting it go and you might be moving on, but look, you're very emotional. There it is again. The 2 of Swords, guys. Who's needing to make a decision here, or who has made a decision here? Well, it's the very first card coming down. I feel like this is kind of where you both are. For some of you, your person can be a Libra, guys. There is that conflicting energy, very imbalanced. I want to say to you, Gemini, I think you might have been giving a little bit more here. Okay. Also, that mirroring triggering is coming through again. And here's the thing with the sword, guys. Not just a decision, we have the 2 here, but it's quite literally about the partnership. That is a 2. That is your partnership. That is duality. Very different, but very connected. That is twin flame soulmate energy. That's also telling us, as your first card in the reading, there's a complete imbalance in this partnership, okay? There was. Things are changing here. We see that in the 10 of Cups, which, as I said, feels like an overall energy really for everybody. King of Swords, you guys, there's some Taurus energy here, and I do feel like your person, excuse me, might be, well, look, it's coming here by the 8 of Cups too. Wow, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I want to say to you, I do feel like you really felt left behind by your person. There was definitely some ghosting here, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. Your person might be used to getting their way, guys. Look at this here, this conflicting energy, very, very strong. A lot of pride and ego here, very, very much. And like, you know, I just have to tell you, I think you guys were triggering each other a lot, but maybe didn't quite know why. Maybe you weren't able to 100% pinpoint it, I want to tell you. But your person here, excuse me, is who I feel is coming through here. Doesn't mean, now it can mean that your person, excuse me, is a Taurus, but also it's simply the energy, you guys. They're wanting to communicate too, and they know what this connection is here. And also, like I said, guys, with this spot, there is some guilt here. And they're needing to apologize. Whether we see that here today, you have received one or you will. I can't really say that to you at the moment, but there is an apology needed here. And some clarity too. There needs to be a, well, guys, as we see here, kind of knowing where you're heading here. What is the future holding for you? We see that. We see this decision going on, this imbalance here. We see it also here with the King of Swords. We see it in the sword energy, you guys. Really some clarity needed. And also, it's a sword. It's transactional, very much needing to take a step, needing to come out of a cycle, which we see happening here, guys, with the 10 of Cups. It's so emotional between you. And I feel like it is coming to some kind of a, it's been culminating to some kind of a point now where there needs to be some decisions made about what direction you guys are going. Very much coming through with the King of Swords, guys. Very, very much needing to think with your heart, with your head, excuse me, a little more, Gemini. Also, you know, your person, this is the thing. It just feels very, it's a very emotional and also passionate connection, which those connections are absolutely amazing. But when they're disconnected or there's some conflict, it's really hard to get through that here. But the time is now, quite literally, to speak here with the 3 that it's coming to in the World card, with the future, making a decision which direction you guys are going here. And we see that with the King of Swords, the clarity needed and making a, well, it's transactional. And then we also see it, of course, with the 2 of Swords, that there is a decision on the table about this partnership. Okay, guys. Yeah. The 9 of Wands here, I want to say to you, this is Sagittarius energy. Gemini, is this you? I think this is you. You've been really hurt and keeping up some walls here. It could be for some of you that your person was trying to come to you or trying to talk to you, but I feel like it's this way. This is the interesting thing. I don't know. It's just coming through to me that it is windy. The emotions and there's been so much emotion that I don't think your person is quite maybe going about it in the right way. Maybe not quite ready to own up or hasn't been here. You've been keeping up some boundaries. I do really think that this is you here, guys. This is 9 Wands. That is almost 10. What are the wands? Well, they're the energy of love, you guys. Very, very, very passionate. So for some of you, I just want to say this is not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, this connection was also maybe beginning that way, you know, and it changed, but was beginning more on the passionate side of things, I want to say. There's a lot of hurt here, a lot of hurt. We can see that. We can also see there's a lot of passion, but look, oh my gosh. Okay. You just turned, yeah. Okay. This is what I want to say to you right now. As I talked about a lot of hurt and a lot of passion, well, we see the life force here. We see the Empress. We see the scepter. Look at you coming for it, wanting to know the truth here. Look, do you see this? I don't know if I can hold it up, guys. Wearing this butterfly, wanting this transformation for yourself, Gemini. That's what I feel like. Some of you have been in this sword energy for a while. And I gotta say, I know this is not for everyone, but some of you are moving on or wanting to move on here. Okay, we see that in the Empress card. And as I talked about you feeling hurt, it flipped over where right here on the 8 of Cups, you guys. Now, your person can be a Pisces, that's true. What's going on with the 8 of Cups? Well, we know that they ghosted you. We know that it's been windy. We already talked about that. We see it here in the Empress card. But also, guys, with the 8 of Cups, that really is for some of you. Well, moving on. That's not going to be for everybody. But here's the other thing. Really kind of this withdrawal here going on, guys, with the 8 of Cups. And we see that here also in the 9 of Wands. You guys have been really hurt. And if your person has been coming or showing little signs that aren't enough, I feel like they've been maybe not quite, I don't know if hitting the mark isn't the right way I want to say it, but they haven't been owning up to something here. So some of you have just are kind of it's suspended. Like we see here in this future together. The future is suspended between you is what I want to tell you. We see that here, guys, in the World card. We see you're wanting them to own up to something. We see you have been making things happen for yourself, Gemini, and you're also ready to move on if you have to. And some of you, excuse me, have or are. That's not going to be for everyone here, but it's also showing us that your person kind of maybe quite literally turn their back to you here, okay? And I want to say to you too, when you see this, it is what you think it is. It is some shadow work that maybe is going on with your person, but also I feel like you're needing to, well, we have the Empress card, guys, and it's sitting here as I talk to you for a reason right next to the Eight of Cups. Some of you needing to move on and make things happen for yourself. And you are, excuse me. That's what I want to say to you. I would never tell you what to do. I want to tell you that right now, giving you your energy, what's coming through here, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing here, what I'm seeing that you're not seeing here. But there's very much a need, guys, to trust your intuition. This is a Pisces card, guys, the Eight of Cups, and it's very much about the moon. Also, trusting your intuition here. And here's the thing, stars. So this is not an Aquarius card, but Aquarius is coming through for somebody, guys, very, very much. And there is this elevation up here, if you see this. Some of you, I do feel like, have been moving on or will be channeling that Empress energy, guys. Also getting closer to the divine up here and following your path, whatever that's going to be for you. Some of you, you will be getting with your person to talk about whether it's with them. And some of you, this future is for yourself here, coming up and getting closer, listening to the divine. And if you're not now, it's a very strong message for you. You trust your instincts. Those are your guardian angels, guys, your gut instincts. You listen to your intuition, okay? Very, very much. Some of you are already coming up here, okay? And some of you need that particular message. But those are 8 cups. It's a lot of emotion. And what is an 8? Well, that's kind of an action, guys. Accomplishing something here. So although the 8 of cups can tell us that there has been you feeling like your person turned their back to you, excuse me, and left you behind. For some of you, I want to tell you, well, for everybody, it's also a very empowering card. It is about accomplishing something. And I do see that for some of you, there is a moving on aspect and you've been considering it, or you've already done it, or you're wanting to do it. Can be a very empowering card, so don't be fooled here when you see this shadow person sort of off the path here too. Do you see that? And I think some of you were, but this is an 8, guys. This is accomplishing something, and that's getting back on the path. Whether that is moving on for you, whatever that's going to be, getting closer to what it is you want in your life. We see that also here with the World card. Very, very much. Very strong message for those of you that feel like you're off the path. You do have the Empress card, and the Empress is can build a path. That's what I want to tell you. The Empress can build a path here. This is your energy, Gemini. Some of you need this message now, and some of you are in it. This future, whatever you decide to do, is yours here. I do see you've been guarded with your person. And those of you in the Empress energy, you're already heading in some direction here for your future, whether it's listening to your person and carrying on or moving on. And some of you need that particular message. Either way, we see that a lot of you, are in this decision mode here, quite literally about your person. So some of you will be wanting to come back together, but a lot of you are still in that decision mode, guys, deciding that here. And what's going on with the Judgment card? Look, it's right below the Empress card, guys. I don't think that's any accident. Well, and this is number 20, I want to tell you. This is coming to a 2 in numerology. It's about your partnership again here, guys. Your imbalance as well. We see that here. Look, some of you have kind of woken up too, and you might be moving on here. And look what's right below the World card, you guys. We didn't even talk about that yet. The 6 of Swords, really strong, needing some harmony and healing, guys, if you are going to have this future with your person and also for yourself. And I do think this is a lot about your person here. It is right next to, the 9 of Wands. Okay, and also the Judgment card. Look at that. What happened between you guys? Why are you dangling here above these swords? So emotional. Gemini, look, they're just, they're standing upright. The water is, if you could say thick, which it's not, it's water, but look, they're they should be sinking and they're not. You know, there's so much emotional energy, and we see the conflict here between you, whatever it is that happened between you guys. Gosh, I really feel like it's moving quite fast. It's kind of difficult to get all your messages. Hi guys. Out. Okay, the camera just died. All right, here we are. We're back. I want to say to you, this need for harmony and healing, if you are going to have a future with your person, is very, very strong. It's no accident. This is in your relationship placement, and so is the Six of Swords, you guys. It's also here. It's in the same position right below. You're going to have this future with your person. There's a very, very strong need to make a decision. Here, there's going to need to be some rebalancing. There's going to need to be some conversations. Here, we also see with the Empress, guys, we even see that with the Three of Swords. There's been a lot of pain here. Something happened. What is that third party? What is that third sword that went in? Well, there's 6 here, guys. Very strong need for harmony and healing, but you both have to be on the same page. Your person has to own up to it here and apologize. And I do think they've been kind of hiding a little. I want to say we see that here in the position in my coveted hiding spot, guys. Very, very much. I wouldn't say coveted, but in the hiding spot. And below it, we also see with the Eight of Cups, your person's ghosting, your person possibly turning their back to you, something going on that put that third sword here. They're feeling guilty, I want to say to you. But I also feel like they're not quite owning up to it yet. It needs to be 2 people agreeing. If you're going to have harmony and have peace with someone, whether you're moving on, and especially if you're coming together, you have to be in agreement on that, okay? So that's very, very strong that you guys haven't been and are needing to be here. The Judgment card. Excuse me, I think I was sitting here talking about it as if it was the Six of Swords. I'm looking down now. I'm realizing I'm holding the Judgment card. Yeah, guys, like I said, this is about the 2 of you. This is your partnership here. For some of you, there were a lot of other people involved. I want to say to you, it's not going to be for everybody. I also think you were really vulnerable to something here, and you also put yourself out in a way that you hadn't before, which is partly why you're kind of clammed up here, guys, and being a lot more self-defensive than you were. Excuse me, in the Judgment card, it's traditionally kind of in their natural state, I want to say. Look at all this emotional energy here, you guys. But I feel like you were raw. You really put yourself out there is what I want to say. And we see in what is turning out to be one of the overall energy cards for you guys, a lot of pain here. And that third sword that was put in, definitely feeling left behind. We won't go into that anymore. But guys, with the birds here, like I talked about, for some of you, really wanting to connect here on a different path, excuse me, with this was quite magical in some ways, you guys. The Eight of Cups, as I said, going up here, ascending. When you see the birds, that's telling us that some of you are really making things happen for yourself in general. Those things can come through in love readings, and that's coming through. Or you're needing that message to do that because there is a decision on the table. But you're really trying to make your heart lighter here, guys, with the birds. That is telling us that. And receiving your messages from the divine, which we talked about here with the Eight of Cups. Some of you really need that message. Some of you already have been, and we see that. Wanting to hold your person accountable, guys, really, and make a decision. A very divinely guided connection. The sun is there. It's behind. It's saying almost as if, look, and coming out of a cloud, sort of out of nowhere too. Like I said, for some of you, a wake-up call, but for a lot of you, a decision. This really is about holding them accountable, and we see that there's a decision about the partnership in general. About the 2 of you, whether it's you, your person, both of you, there is a decision here too. And I want to say to you, the sun is behind this divinely guided connection. What is the sun? Well, this end of a cycle, completion, renewal, the sun, and also this outcome that is, well, you know, this outcome together, this future together. It's not quite determined. It's right behind here. It's sort of hiding. It's there, but it's not determined. Things have to be talked about first. All kinds of communication needed. That came through very early too, guys, here with Cancer and Libra too, with the opalite. And we see that with the Three of Swords. We see that with the Empress card, guys. Wow. Yeah, lots of communication needed, some apologies needed, something very much being held accountable for if you're going to get that. And here's the last thing I want to say to you. With the instrument, that can often be about, well, if it's coming down, it's telling us that there needs to be some harmony, quite literally what you think it is with an instrument. And we see that here with the Judgment card. Look, she's holding it here above the clouds here, some bad judgment on somebody's part. Is that your person? I think it's very likely for a lot of you, turning their back to you, some ghosting, some third party, whatever that was, that third sword person, other people, quite possibly for some of you. Yeah, listening to other people is also coming through here. Whatever that's going to be, guys, I just want to tell you, the instrument is being held here, and there is a kind of decision about the partnership now, if you're going to go off here in this future energy. And this is what I want to tell you also now, guys. Did things move around here? I feel like they did. Maybe not. That can happen. This is you dangling here. This is really, for a lot of you, you might still be here. We talked about it here with the Eight of Cups, needing to work on some things for yourself. That's a direct message for you from Spirit. Also, some healing and some harmony within yourself. That's really important, Gemini. Regardless of where you are in your love journey, taking care of yourself here. And like I said, this Eight of Cups here is not, it's telling us a lot of things, but I'm also feeling like here you're getting on the path. If you haven't, you will be. Look, you're off the path, or you were here, but you're getting on it, which also means you're getting out of this situation here, okay? You let that go if that's you here. Look, those are birds holding you up. They're actually trying to get you to the divine, you guys. Send you your messages here. Make your heart lighter. And why? Because they're rescuing here. Excuse me. And I don't say a person is rescuing you. I do not mean that. This is you. They're representing you, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, your gut instincts, guys. Trying to make your heart lighter. You know what it is you want to do. It's very emotional. Look, you're being dangled above the swords, but I also feel that's because you were taken out. You're going over here. And if you get dropped, if it's too heavy, if it's too much, you swim through that. You feel it. You go through what you need to go through, and you get to that other side, okay? Get some color back. Wait for that sun to come out, okay? Very, very much. I want to tell you that. This is, yes, there can be other people, guys. Yes, there's some healing needed with your person, but also this is really about you, Gemini, and you needing that, okay? Yourself here. Helping yourself. I want to say to you, there is a feeling for some of you too that there is some reconciliations going on also with family and friends, okay? You're wanting this outcome also with your person or a new person for some of you, not everybody. We see with the Empress, some of you not with your person. Regardless, you have people around you that love you, Gemini. And either way, you have yourself. We always have ourselves, you guys. We come here, we're our own person, okay? We go out of here. We're I don't want to say alone in that way, but I know you know what I'm saying. Very much you. Some of you already here getting yourself out of that. Some of you already over here. Like I said, if it gets too heavy and those birds drop you, you drop yourself back in. You stay off that path, you can get back on it. You get back on that path, you go ahead and swim through that and feel it, and you get to the other side. Oh, look, they just switched over here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes, guys. Actually, we're going to look at a wisdom of the oracle for you. Thank you, spirit guides. Look, this was poking out. Yeah, look. Interesting. This was Scorpio too, guys. If your person is a Scorpio, I want to tell you, which we did see in the world card. So it can be for some of you. And look, if you don't hear your person's zodiac sign, it doesn't mean they're not here anyway. Like I said, there's just sometimes the energies are stronger. They're kind of like in front of the line. But yeah, look, this balancing here, this holding your person accountable here, that they might not be totally ready to accept here or not entirely understanding. Excuse me, Gemini, Virgo, guys. But the truth be told here is coming down very strong. Very, very strong. Wising up, some of you. We also see that in the Eight of Cups. It's coming to a 5, guys, here, okay? We know about the conflict and instability, but that's changing. And that's what I also feel. Lots of hearts here, wising up, opening that up, willing to listen to what your person has to say. Some of you really are wanting this future with them, you know? And if your person is going to meet you in the middle and put in the work that you've also put in, rebalancing it, communicating together, owning up to whatever has happened, whatever that third sword was, and hey, that could have been you, Gemini, too. I just want to say, I love you, Gemini. Really, I love you. But I will never be biased in your readings. So if you know that third sword was you, maybe that's you that needs to own up to that. But that's the other thing here. There is your person is one thing here, but I also feel like this is you for some of you. Really kind of being open to what is in your future, guys, okay? And holding some truths, holding yourself accountable too for some truths here. For some of you that are needing to listen to yourself and get yourself out of there, okay? That's what I want to say to you about that. I'm going to stop there because I don't want to get off track. I think I've said everything that needed to come through. Okay, guys, we've already looked at that. We're going to look at channeled love messages from your person, direct messages. And again, if you feel like you're sending them, well, the light's changing, guys. You go with that, okay? You have changed me for the better. Yeah, that's a very twin flame soulmate thing to say, I have to tell you. Very different things, by the way, guys. Twin flames and soulmates are not the same. You can do some research on that. Just be careful where you're getting your info. I'm not going to go into that today. And if you are not on a twin flame journey, that's not for you. You just let that go, okay? I'm thinking of you. That's all I do all the time. This is also yours, guys. I long for you. Yeah, your person is sending that through here, but I have to say to you, I feel, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that you guys need to talk about is what I want to say. Whether you decide to go on without them, this Empress card, this energy, guys, there's no gender here, is yours, Gemini, okay? That's what I want to say to you. This is also yours. You are my other half. There's your person, guys. For those of you on that twin flame journey, your mirror soul, your other half. And also, you know, soulmates, guys, can come in every way. It's very different, a soulmate. And soulmates can be non-romantic too, can be friends and family, people you won't even know the next day after you've met them, that come in to take you somewhere you needed to spiritually go on your path, guys. Okay, but your person here is acknowledging that spiritual connection with you. They may not know the name for it, depending. These are yours. They both came down. I'm making a plan to come to you. I love 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 you. Okay, your person that's quite strong, you guys. I have to say to you, I'm hearing now that for some of you, this was also kind of being said. Wow, the light's really getting crazy, you guys. You seen that? Yeah, that's a very strong message. For some of you, your person, there was a lot of that going on. There's a lot of guilt here, you guys. Is that you or is it your person? For most of you, it's your person, but guys, for some of you, it could be you, but I do think it's your person here. Whatever it is they've done, excuse me, I can hear them. I love you. I love you. It's sort of in a conflicting moment too for some of you. That's not for everyone, but that's coming through. Okay. Last chance. Last chance. Here it is. Can you hear me whisper your name? Okay, guys, this was also sideways. Our flame of love will burn forever. All right, well, twin flame, guys, that's just a fact for a lot of you, but in general, your love, it's a very deep spiritual connection. Very much here. What happened? This hurt. It's very painful, Gemini. I can feel that. And your person's, there's guilt here, but I feel like for some of you, their pride has been getting the better of them very much. Also, guys, Aries, Leo, and Sag coming through. Okay, more channeled song messages, messages through song, Gemini. Well, these are yours. If I had a choice, if I had a choice of only one friend in this world, you know that I'd want it to be you. I'd want it to be you. Barbara Streisand, Willie Nelson. This was written by Steve Dorff, Jay Landers, and Bobby Tomberlin. I do like to credit songwriters, guys. I am a songwriter, so that's just very important to me. Yeah, they're missing your friendship. I think you both are, but for some of you too, it was a friendship that turned here. I'm also feeling that very strong energy, and your person might be, yeah, like there are no pages here, so to speak, but I do feel that energy coming through for some of you from your person. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. This is kind of tying in with the love, I love you card, guys. I feel like also for the moment, something they were saying, when there's no getting over that rainbow, when the smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. I won't last a day without you. By the Carpenters, guys, written by Paul Williams. Look, there is that 10 of Cups coming through, Gemini. Very, very much. The rainbow symbolizes hope, you guys. And what also happens with the rainbow, that's the other thing about these two overall energy cards. Well, there's rain here with whatever it is that divided you, whatever came between you. One of the bigger things is what I want to tell you. That third sword, maybe the last thing, the last straw, so to speak, the last sword. After that does come the rainbow, guys. After the rain here, after the rain does symbolize hope, and it does tell us here in the card, the end of that cycle, completion, renewal here. This very emotional energy, also showing the home for some of you. Like I said, there is a strong feeling of, it's not for everybody, guys, but for somebody out there, there is some divorce going on in some form in this connection, not for everyone, and wanting this reunion, but it could also be that it's in the different parties, you and your side, your person. Again, not for everybody, but also that very strong sense, of feeling like you found your person. That's what I want to say, feeling so at home. It's very emotional, guys, whatever happened, this third sword that went through. And the hope is very real too. Your person is acknowledging that here, and I won't last a day without you. They're really wanting you to hopefully talk to them, here. I know some of you, like I said, with this 8 of Cups, it's not for everybody that it's moving on, but for some of you that is. And look, it's coming right below your person here. No gender, guys. This is just where your person is. That's often the times in my readings. Not always, but that's the case today. Okay, this was flipping off. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. The way we were. Barbara Streisand, so emotional, you guys, and Virgo energy coming through here. I want to tell you, really, that they're dreaming about where you were and what happened and where you could be now, what they could have with you. They're nervous, I want to say, but and they're thinking about you. That's what I want to tell you even more. And I also think some of you are sending this to your person too. What do you want to say to your lovely Gemini cross watchers here today? Love of my life, love of my life, love of my life, Queen, written by Freddie Mercury, you guys. All right, well, that's coming through from your person here. We see you are my other half. Our flame of love will burn forever. Well, one just dipped in. I couldn't reach it. Well, here we are again. I guess it must be fate. We've tried it on our own, but deep inside we've known we'd be back to set things straight. Sharon Peter Cetera, written by Tom Shaw and Dean Pitchford. This is called After All. Yeah, we'd be back to set things straight, and it's very much, guys, really kind of the time, this cycle coming here to discuss here the World card, guys, whether or not you're having your future together. Gosh, that's very strong for you. Okay, we're going to get a couple more. What do you want to say to your person? These two guys, well, and another one picked up as, return to me, for my heart wants you only. Dean Martin, written by Carmen Lombardo. Okay, guys? Yeah. This is tied to some something here, third party, whatever that is, person, more than one person. And I do feel like some of you might have left too. That's not for everyone, but also this is for some of you strongly too. I do feel like your person was turning their back to you, but you're kind of off the path here for a lot of you. We've talked about that. But I also feel like, as we know, with the Eight of Cups, of this moving on energy, what some of you might have already kind of expressed to your person or have done. They're asking you to come back. Hope you followed that message. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be time for us. Time together with time to spare, time to learn, and time to share. Somewhere, Barbara Streisand. Okay, guys. Last song message card, channeled song message card. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, the Rolling Stones. Horses, guys. All about the freedom to move too and power. So I do feel like, and especially a wild horse. So your person could have been, you know, but this connection too feels very, very passionate between you. But your person too, kind of seeing them on that horse, wanting to. Now, it's just very emotional, like I said, and some of them really wanting to show you that what they can be, that work. But I know, wow, look, okay, this is coming off. I just feel this Empress energy here. Also, this Two of Swords kind of coming together with it about your future. Some of you maybe not going for it. That's not for everybody, but that is for somebody. The You Are My Other Half came off, wanted to be looked at again as your person here took a dive in the emotional energy. I feel like also somebody might be crying now. That's coming through. Okay, guys. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages, direct messages to your person. That light is changing again. It's been very funky, hasn't it? I fear you have moved on. Yeah, we talked about that. There it is. There's your confirmation. Do you see this crazy light, you guys? It's just not changing back. Okay, well, that's how it's going. All right, this was like a kind of a mess, and then this came rolling out. I really want to hold you. Okay, that's a very particular message, guys. I don't know. I hear some of you. If you could hear an eye roll. That's not for everyone, but it's kind of why it landed here. Interesting. I could listen to your voice all day and night. Yeah, you guys had a lot of conversations, but also some of you are using your voice in your business, or just, yeah, your person really loving your voice. Could be musicians, but not necessarily. I'm always with you. Look, guys, there it is. There's that confirmation. It's just not surprising at all here. Our flame of love will burn forever. Look, you're my other half. You're my other half. Your person knows, guys. Your person knows very, very much. All right. Look at that. Gosh. I'm going to put that there. Do you want to say to your person, these two are yours? I feel your energy. Sorry, guys. A camera snafu there. I feel your energy. Yeah. There's some telepathic messages going on. I don't feel good enough for you. Look, I fear you have moved on. Yeah, that's a very strong feeling here, guys. Don't give up on us. All right, last chance. Well, there's a couple here. I still want you. We will be together again someday. Well, yeah, your person's really hoping for that. But look, where did you go? When did I not see you going here? And it's very emotional for you, Gemini. Look at this. I couldn't get it up. I couldn't get the card out. Okay. Let's leave this here, guys. Well, I wanted this read again. Look. Love of my life, love of my life, love of my life. And after all here, guys, fated connection for sure, Gemini. Okay, we're going to get some totems. What just fell? Oh, there's a card on my lap. Just a minute. Okay, this was falling off when I was going for the totems. I didn't even see it. It was on me. It's really hard living without you. Totems. These can be coming from your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, your person. First of all, look, here's that transformative butterfly, you guys. Wait a second. Where is that? Where did that go? Why do I not see that now? Okay, well, oh, there we go. Yeah, of course, look. The Empress energy, guys. No gender here. This is in your reading, Gemini. Very much you're wearing it. Look, very close to your heart here. This, your heart chakra. It's very much a transformation in your love life. For some of you, that's a new love. For some of you, that's with your person. Either way, it's been a very emotional time for you, but I feel like a lot of you are already feeling very much in this Empress energy. Those of you that aren't, this is for you. This is in your reading. And the confirmation here with the butterfly. And I know transformations are not what people say. They're hard. You're in a cocoon spinning around in the dark. You know, some of you might still be there. We see that. The Six of Swords, the Two of Swords. We see the Three of Swords, guys. I know not everybody's out of the cocoon yet, but you will be. This is yours. This is your butterfly. This is your Empress. And there's the other butterfly. Very close to your heart there. Matters of the heart, you guys. It's going there. Here are some initials for you. Or could be the letters. Could be representing locations. You take them as they resonate. R, J, and C. Look, I just saw this. Gosh, you guys, it's another butterfly. Gemini, very, very strong confirmation from Spirit here. I hope you guys are really listening to these messages because they're coming through very, very strong for you. Look, I'm putting them here with your angel wings. Gosh, okay. It's emotional. I feel emotional as I deliver you those messages, guys. Believe it. D, you are a butterfly, and you will be if you're not, okay? And look, you got the little lucky pig today. Here in Austria, we give these in the new year. Abundance, love, all things, guys. And it's coming for you, and it belongs here with your Empress card. And look what else you got. A couple of things here. You got the key. You have the key to your happiness, Gemini. Not a tarot reading, okay? You remember to use your free will here, guys. And you, all right? We talked very much about this already. About me, I really have been feeling like, excuse me, I have this other one here I want to keep here and show you in a minute, that this is a lot of some of the stuff also for some of you holding you back from moving on or coming out of this situation, okay? The bird's trying to help you guys rise up to the divine. You have the key. You hold the key, okay? The key to your happiness, the key to setting yourself free, whatever that's going to be, whether it's getting back with your person and you guys really doing some massive rebalancing here in communication, getting over some hurts, apologies, or moving on, whatever. It's yours. I love this for you. This can also be about needing to look at something, but also doors opening, guys. So many things here coming through. Let me get your last one. I set it down. Okay, look, you got your little owl. The truth be told, like I said, for some of you, it is about needing it from your person. But for a lot of you, it's about telling the truth to yourself, as we talked about. All right. Very, very much. Also, yeah, I don't know. That's just coming through very strong for some of you. And the owl here is a confirmation of that. A lot of things an owl can be, guys, but that's what's going on for you today. Gemini, that's your reading today. Thank you for being here. I wish you well, love, light, all things good. I will see you at your next reading. If you liked this reading, please like, subscribe, share if you know of anybody you think might enjoy it. I would really appreciate that a lot. And make sure you turn on your notification bells. Where is that? So you know when I upload. And of course, there are playlists down below if you want to get a better view of your chart or your person's chart. You can always go there. Okay, guys, I'm going. I love you. Take care of yourselves, okay? Take very good care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.